Isang mapagpalang araw po sa ating mga kababayan. Today, I speak in front of you to present my side of the story. For the last month, the attacks have escalated to malign me and paint me as power-hungry and evil. But in spite of these, I have kept quiet as a true gentleman and statesman and out of respect for the President. Mga kababayan, this is my time to tell the truth. This is the time to correct all these coordinated lies and misinformation, which are all meant to undermine the term sharing agreement. Sa ilang beses na nag-uusap tungkol sa House Speakership, sa harap mismo ng ating Pangulo, ay ilang beses ding tinalikuran ni Speaker Cayetano ang kasunduan. At iyan po ang muling pinatunayan ni Speaker Cayetano sa isang napakahabang drama ng isang araw sa mababang kapulungan. Sino po ba ang salat sa Palabra de Honor? Kayo na po ang humusga. But in his desperate attempt to hang on to power and tighten his grip on the House leadership, Speaker Cayetano shamelessly and unabashedly resorted to attacking me and spreading lies. One of these many lies they were spreading was that I was inactive and tamad daw ako. This is a complete falsehood. I have always worked quietly and consistently away from the camera. That I have been plotting to oust Speaker Cayetano defies reason. In a few days, based on the agreement we forged with the President in 2019 and reiterated just last week in Malacanang, my 21-month term begins on October 14. That is the deal, and I have honored that deal since then. Kuplat, it's a cheap shot. Uulitin ko ang minsang binitawan kong salita sa Pangulo at sa taong bayan. Ako po ay isang tunay na lalaki na may palabra de honor. Marahil marami ang nagtataka sa ating mga kababayan kung bakit po tayo nagkakagulo ngayon sa Kongreso. Bakit ayaw bumitiw ni Speaker Cayetano at ng kanyang barkada sa poder? Simple lang po, budget. When we met with the President early this week, it was made clear, and I agree, that there should be no disruption in the passage of the budget, and the House can pass the government's expenditure plan in a timely manner, on or before October 14. But to hang on to the speakership and extend his term until December on the pretext of budget deliberations only raises suspicion. Hindi naman po lingid sa kaalaman ng ating mga kasamahan sa Kongreso kung paano ang naging proseso ng paghahanda ng budget noong nakaraang taon. Kaya naman po maraming dismayado nitong mga nakaraang araw sa hindi patas na paglalagak ng mga proyekto sa lahat ng distrito. What our representatives want is for Congress to work on a fair and equitable budget for healthcare and health facilities, poverty alleviation, and education. Ang mga tanong po kay Speaker Cayetano at sa kanyang barkada, budget ba ito para sa bayan? Or budget ng mga barkada mo? Makabuluhang budget ba ito sa gitna ng pandemya? O malaking budget ba ito para sa grupo mo? Is this why Speaker Cayetano and his sidekicks are adamant and fiercely fighting the peaceful transition of House leadership? Is this why Speaker Cayetano is trying to blackmail President Duterte and hold the budget hostage if his term is not extended? Sa gitna ng kaguluhang ito, I want to assure President Duterte and the Filipino people that I will abide by our agreement despite the unwillingness of Speaker Cayetano. Let us stop with the theatrics and work to pass a budget that is responsive to the needs of our people. Humihingi po tayo ng paumanhin kay Pangulong Duterte sa mga pangyayari sa kabila ng buong pusong pag-aayos niya sa gusot. To the Filipino people whom we have promised to serve, I express my deep apology on behalf of my colleagues in Congress because you don't deserve this. Bilang halal ng bayan at inyong lingkod bayan, kayo ay dapat pagsilbihan. Humihingi po ako ng paumanhin at ng pangunawa. Nakakahiya ang mga nangyayari. We are congressmen. We are called honorables. Our word is our honor. The people should be able to trust their leaders when they give their word. Speaker Cayetano, you gave your word in front of the President to honor the term sharing agreement. Please, I appeal to you, finish the budget and resign on October 14. In the coming days and weeks and months, let us show the public that we, as your representatives, are still decent, honorable, and trustworthy leaders whose only agenda is to serve the people. Maraming salamat po at mabuhay ang Pilipinas.